what I think about campaign finance. This is a political issue, so I'm doing it. And I thought I already did it, but I guess I didn't. I remember seeing Young Turks the other day. Chinky, he doesn't like Ron Paul's stance on campaign finance. He thinks there should be campaign finance reform. And Ron Paul thinking that there should not be campaign finance reform. I agree with Ron Paul wholeheartedly on this. There should not be campaign finance reform. I mean, how in the fuck are you gonna do campaign finance reform? How are you gonna police that? What are you gonna do? Like, Jimmy Johnson can only give 50,000? So what? He has to, if he gets busted, what's he gonna do? Fine him this much? You know? It's a waste of energy. I think people should be able to give it whatever they want. What we really should do, if we want to be fair, you know, and encourage politicians to not get in the business of being politics so that they can make money off of the donations and then get in and do what the fuck they want and make stupid laws like make marijuana illegal and attack all the other countries and draft citizens and make FEMA camps and make marijuana and all the other drugs illegal and all this kind of bullshit that stupid politicians do. If you want to get real good people in there to be politicians, instead of doing campaign finance, what we need to do is make it so anybody can get voted in. You don't have to get a fuckload of signatures and stuff to be the guy who becomes the president. Just sign up. Anybody can sign up, and then you vote for whoever, and then people can go in there, and it encourages people to find who the right candidate is. If you do that, people actually have to do a little bit of homework, and they have some choices. People always complain they don't have choices, and there's no real good people. Well, if there's 5,000 people running for governor, running for president, you can't say there's no good choices. Maybe one of those 5,000 is going to be the right choice. And then so you have runoffs. You have runoff elections, you know? And then you have debates, and anybody gets to show up at the debate, and then you have the runoff debates, you know? Debate of the 500, debate of the 50, you know? Now we're down to the final 10, you know? Anybody gets to go. And those Republican Democrat people, they throw their hat in the ring, and if people want to vote for those guys in, then they vote for those guys in. That's what being part of a democracy is. If we vote the bad people in, they're representing our will. You know? You can't complain any more than that. And I think we do live in a democracy where our leaders represent our will, you know? If you do the poll, it's not like 99% of Americans want to legalize marijuana. I think it's like 85, you know, but that's hard. That's far from, and out of those 15, it's the people of the ages of the people who control the country anyway, you know, and just a couple of years ago, it was probably, most people thought marijuana should be legal. So we just need to educate the populace. If we educate the populace and the people know who to vote for, we don't have to waste our energy and time with campaign finance reform and have the dude only have to get this much money from this guy or that, and it's just, oh my God, too much red tape, too much. We have enough problems with all that shit, all that making it confusing with our income taxes. We need to fix that big time, how we pay our taxes. I'm going to have another video on that pretty soon, but yeah, as far as campaign finance reform, forget about it. Let people, but what we do need to do is make it, I'm sorry, I almost forgot to mention this. We need to make it transparent. Whoever gets the donations, it has to be disclosed how much donations they're getting from everybody. And I don't know if it's like that or not, because I don't really follow politics that much. But if it's not, it needs to be it needs to be, written into law that it has to be disclosed how much money they're getting from who. And then we know what's going down. We know who this guy works for. Like if this guy got a $5 million donation from Texaco, and then he goes in and all of a sudden he's like making it so that we're drilling right on Texaco land. You can say, oh, it's because Texaco gave him that. So as long as we have the transparency, it's all good. But we got to keep stuff legal. If we keep stuff legal and transparent, then and then we vote the wrong guys in. It's because that's what we want, and we have to respect the will of the people. So that's what I think about that. Forget about the campaign finance reform.